away with their commitment, leadership. You guys reorganized the whole supply room, and I'm still so impressed today how much emo has evolved. For bass, you guys are such determined individuals. You guys really stepped up during parade practices, keeping us all in sync, and truly pushed through the pain with the heaviest drums. And to Captain D, thank you for your guidance. Thank you for always having an answer to my question and really giving me the chance to grow as a leader. I'm so grateful to have worked with you. And of course, I can't end off my speech without thanking my fellow commanders, 5 individuals that I can now call my friends. Nick, Caitlin, Ivan, Arvin, and Lucas. I wouldn't have traded any other people to work with this year. You guys made being overall commander such a joyful experience. And it's so surreal to me how quickly we all clicked. I feel like we're all like best friends now. Thank you for all being the leaders that you are. You guys have set such great examples, not only for the members, but for myself. I've learned so much from each and every one of you guys in very unique and different ways. And I'm forever grateful for the opportunity I have had to lead Drum Corp alongside all of you and for all the happy memories we share together. Now, for the 2025-2026 school year Drum Corp chain of command, I will let the other commanders take it away, but I just want to say that this next group of 6 individuals have stood out the most to me and the others and Captain D during the application process, not only just in the application process, but also during daily practices. Remember, no one is born a leader. Leadership takes time to mold and grow, so the positions given were chosen for a reason. And we ask that no matter what you believe in or what the results are, that you guys are all respectful and kind.
So, over the past 3 years in Drum Corp, I've developed a lot of traditions. One of which is making curry every year. I hope you guys liked it this year. I had a little bit of bone marrow, I hoped. And I like to think it's pretty good. My mom is always better though. But even more, I developed a routine to stay after school and be committed, and a routine to have my sticks in my bags 24/7. Either because I think it looks cool, or because I got yelled at like 60 times because I keep forgetting it. I think being committed is the greatest value someone can have, whether that be in a team, a friend, or a relationship. I want to tell you guys that even in the hardest situations or during the hardest tests, it's always better to stick with it. Some motion is better than no motion. And some situations are unavoidable, but there's always a better outcome. And I want to say this. I want to quote my favorite movie, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. In Drum Corp, although hard, sometimes bitter, is the sweetest chocolate I've ever received. Now, all of you are candies in yourselves, and chocolates, sweet as honey. Please don't compare yourself to others. Don't let yourself fall down onto the floor. The 5-second rule is not a real thing. But be sure to pick yourselves up. As I said before, comparison is a thief of happiness. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare the past to your future. Before I leave for Yale, I want to encourage you guys to dedicate your time to build off this team. This year, all 6 of us have poured our time and dedication even through the summer to put on new shows, to put on new music. And I want you guys to do the same. And I want to be here every single year after I leave, just like those alumni. Let's give a round of applause to them. Now, as we held our legacy of our predecessors, I want to introduce our new bass commander. Their smile always brings out the room as they figure out the most interesting conclusions in life. They taught me to never judge or speak ill of others. I'll try to do that. I think sometimes they're more wise than me. I have a message though. Your friends are not truly gone. As long as you keep them in your memories in mind, even once in a while, it's good enough to spark a flame that will reunite the future. Pan, please accept.
last year, there were so many flaws in emo that I failed to acknowledge. At the end of the year, last year, Captain D pulled me aside and told me about everything that I did wrong. He didn't give me any crazy suggestions on how to do better, but instead he just told me I had to figure it out myself. I learned from my mistakes, which is what I think truly made emo run so much smoother this year. Instead of doing everything myself, which I did last year, this year I learned to delegate and to train a few people to fill in my spot when I'm busy. So thank you to Captain D for being there to give me advice on almost anything when I asked. And thank you to Kawhi and Yutong for always being there to fill in for me when I'm doing CNS work. You two have truly made my life so much easier this year, as I was able to not worry about getting things done. I hope the next emo commander can do what I did this year and find themselves people that they can trust to be their Kawhi and Yutong. To the next emo commander, I had no doubt that I wanted you to be my successor all the way from the start. You've shown constant dedication. And on top of all of your work, you were able to still be the first to get things in. You bring a lot of energy to the team, and I see how everyone respects your presence. While you've had your good days and your bad days, you still decide to come to practice. It makes me proud to see that you want to come, even though you've had horrible days, but you still come. That's true leadership. Not because you know that you feel tired and you don't want to come, but you know that abandoning your team is something you can't do. Don't be afraid to ask Captain D for help next year. I promise he won't bite. He seems like he will, but he won't.
He doesn't.
When you come up here to receive your cord, I'm not just passing on the position to you. I'm passing on the keys to Sapphire B, the responsibility to care for it because I've cared for it for 2 years, so please take good care of it. And hopefully the courage to kill cockroaches in there. So I won't keep you much longer, so with that being said, the new emo commander will be Yuki.
Okay, as you can see, we're going to do assistant 1 before we do assistant 2. Okay. I remember last year when my commander was ready to call up the next assistant commander, she broke out crying and didn't get the chance to say her speech. So I want my successor to get the chance to hear my full speech for them, and I swear I won't break out crying. I also wanted to say that even though I applied for the emo position last year and ended up with assistant 1, I was still so happy that I even got the chance to join this chain of command. And I hope my successor will feel the same way with these results. The moment I first met this person, I knew they'd be easy to work with. I remember walking into a room of cadets feeling awkward and even self-conscious, and I asked a room full of people a question, expecting silence. But this person was the first one to answer me confidently.
So thank you everyone. I just want to say thank you for all the people here, Captain D, all the alumni that came back, some of the spectators back there. Now, I guess this is my farewell address. Honestly, I never thought that I'd be standing here. Nevertheless, I never thought that I'd be standing here so soon. Saying goodbye to a team that has meant so much to me as I start a new chapter in my life. Now, a lot of you guys know me as the Drum Corp commander, but I guess here's a little, even though it's cliche, here's a little origin story. So, I first joined the team that wore the opposite color of the cord I hold today. Back then, it wasn't royal blue, it was blood red. And instead of drumsticks, I carried an 8-pound rifle. Yes, an 8-pound rifle. I showed up to practice every day after school, slipping and sliding on that dusty, dirty cafeteria floor. And spinning until I couldn't feel my arms anymore. Okay? Physically, it was rewarding, but mentally, it was draining. I admired the blood, sweat, and tears shared by that team, but deep down, I believed that brotherhood and family didn't only exist in that form. Then sophomore year came around, and I followed in the footsteps of a close friend, someone who now stands beside me as a pillar of Drum Corp, and left the team I swore I'd never leave. To be honest, it felt like failure, and it cracked the iron will that I had always carried with me. But that crack was just the opening I needed, because soon after, I found myself at the heart of something truly special. The self-doubt faded, and in its place was the royal blue now stitched across my chest, or in my pocket. Royal blue, completely different color from red, but just as meaningful, if not more. Red may stand for blood and sacrifice, but blue stands for loyalty, trust, and quiet strength. It stands for the unshakable bond we build, the kind that doesn't fade under pressure, but deepens. Here in this Drum Corp, I laugh with strangers who have become my family. I've learned to lead not just with words, but with heart. I found a place where I could challenge and encourage, where I could be challenged and encouraged all at once. And I gave my time, my effort, and my shoulders and my back, especially during parades, and in return, I was given a home. To those that will carry the beat forward, I want you to know, stay loud, stay sharp, and stay proud. This corps is more than just a team. It's a rhythm that lives in all of us, and especially in the Patriot Battalion. And though I may be stepping down, I'll never stop marching to it. Now, I've been so honored to have this opportunity to be your commander. Without further ado, I would like to introduce the person who would carry on in my place. This person is the symbol of enthusiasm and happiness. Walking into the room and watching them teach put a smile on everyone's face, and especially us commanders. They make the atmosphere lighter and more positive, and their jokes produce laughs like never before. After having a chance to work with them closer during the College Point parade, I can say that their dedication and hard work to the team cannot be unnoticed. I remember all the times I would laugh at them and repeatedly clown on them for always anticipating on drunk, but yet they still perform with perfection. So without further ado, I would like to introduce the newest Drum Corp Assistant Number 2 Commander, Maury Chen. I made it through that without crying. I'm actually so proud.
On June 5th, 2024, I was handed this court and given the opportunity to serve as a Drum Corp commander. That day, I felt one of my highest highs, reaching my ultimate goal after joining this team in sophomore year. I remember the day as if it were yesterday. with Vicky reading her speech as I sat in anticipation, hoping that my name would be called. Now, almost 1 year later, to the day, I stand in her exact spot, ready to hand the same cord off to the next administrative command. When joining Drum Corp, I had zero clue what impact it would leave on me. However, I can confidently say that I will remember this team for the rest of my life. The people I have met throughout the years have treated me with nothing but kindness and respect, and I still hold many of them close to my heart to this day. Specifically one person who is standing in this room right now, my sophomore year Drum Corps commander, Brittany Liu. So, to Brittany, I knew I wanted to include you in this speech because you've had such a major impact on my love for Drum Corps. You were one of the first people to truly show me how this team can be a family, and you were the sole reason why I wanted to become a commander. Please just know that I am grateful for you, and I genuinely thank you for taking time out of your day to be here and listen to this speech. It means the world to me. While writing this speech, I finally stopped and truly reflected on what this year has meant for me. What felt like the blink of an eye has been 9 months filled with good, bad, and great memories that I will remember for a lifetime. Having the opportunity to build closer relationships with many of you has been one of the greatest blessings that God has ever given me. Many of you whom I hardly knew last year have now become crucial characters in my life and have shaped me into the person I am today. I hope you all know who you are, and I hope that I have made an everlasting impact on your life. Words cannot begin to express the love that I hold for all of you standing in front of me right now. The fact that you're here right now shows the love, dedication, and effort that you've given to this team. Whether you are a new member, an old member, or an ancient member, please know this. You belong on this team, and your dedication does not go unnoticed. Being this committed to anything is something that many people can never say they've done, and for that, you deserve credit and recognition. Seeing all the hard work that has been put into practice finally being shown during parades fills me with various emotions, including sadness, happiness, and a feeling of pride. So truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everyone for not only making this a successful year of Drum Corps, but also the greatest year of my life. Now, now, to the incoming administrative commander. Throughout the time we've known each other, I've seen you grow drastically and break out of your shell. You've maximized your potential, and you still have so much more to achieve in your journey ahead. This pick wasn't necessarily difficult, as you exhibited the traits necessary to not only uphold this position, but to help lead a team in general. Through your important work in S1 to your wonderful achievements for the upcoming JRTC school year, your hard work and dedication haven't gone unnoticed. Although I know you will be busy, I confidently believe that you will not only carry out your administrative duties well, but will also play a major role in the improvement of Drum Corps for the upcoming school year. I'm so excited to see what you achieve with this team, and I'm even more excited to see you blossom further as a person, and I wish you all the best. Now, with all my thoughts and tears out of the way, I'd like to formally introduce the newest Drum Corps administrative commander, the one and only Sherman Cook.
Maybe I can't. I don't think I can talk that long.
This guy could be an actor, guys.
Okay, so mine's also kind of short and simple because I talked a lot already. But finally, the overall commander. I just want to say it's been a really awesome experience. Like it's just been a really, really amazing year. Like Nick said, it's been almost a year since we all found out we were commanders. It was June 5th. Couldn't make it June 5th this year. It's June 4th today, but it's been a really amazing year, and I thank God every day for this opportunity that I had. So thank you, everyone. And now the overall commander. This individual, us commanders would all agree, is truly an underdog. The position of overall commander, I believe, is a position that truly runs behind the scenes. As overall, you must be organized, always one step ahead, and at heart, a planner. And this person we chose has these qualities to continue and keep the team in order. This individual has shown commitment to the team not only this year, but also last year, and they have shined as a Drum Corps member in their own unique way. I truly believe this person will do an amazing job as overall, and and I can't wait to see them come out of their shell even more and improve as a leader. So, give a round of applause for Alice Gang. We'll take a photo later. Alright, just one more round of applause for the new commanders. Let me sign your picture. Okay.
I'll secretly hate you.
Alright, so the only thing we have left is cake. Isabel baked this really, really beautiful drum corps cake. So thank you, Isabel.
Oh yeah,
So if you want, you guys we can line up and give you cake and you guys can eat it on your way out. If not, you guys are all dismissed. Thank you guys for coming today and get home safely.